Hi, welcome in A-Star channel. Today we are going to talk about persuasive writing. So, persuasive writing in year 4, year 5. Year 4, it's kind of adverts and persuasive letter. In year 5, persuasive letter 2. In year 6, we have persuasive article or essay. We have advert and review. Let's start the persuasive writing. What is persuasive writing? A persuasive text is intended to convince readers. So the purpose of persuasive convince readers to believe in an idea or opinion. When you write in this style, we want the reader to agree with us. That means we need to use strong language to convince the reader that our opinion is the right one. Using strong language to convince the reader. Features of persuasive text. A persuasive text includes an opening paragraph that informs the reader of your point of view, includes several paragraphs that explaining your point of view, provides evidence to support your point of view, uses powerful emotive language. The last thing, you are going to restate your point of view in the conclusion. So, in persuasive text, we have opening paragraph, we have the body, several paragraphs explaining your point of view, evidence to support this point of view. You have to use powerful emotive language, and the last thing, to restate your point of view in the conclusion. Types of persuasive texts. We have debates, advertisements, speeches, letters, social media, leaflets, and reviews. Adverts. Adverts are all around us. They are all on the television, on large billboards, on bus shelters, in shop windows, and many other places. Adverts are a form of persuasive text to persuade consumers to buy products. They use short, catchy phrases with powerful words for instant impact. They also include large images of photographs to grab your attention. Reviews, which is important. In progression stage 6, we have reviews. Reviews are a type of text used to persuade the reader whether something is good value or not. The writer expresses their point of view. It might be a review of a movie, a book, an album, or a holiday destination. This is place review. Reviews are very popular on the internet and can often be helpful when trying to decide if something is for you. However, they should always be read with caution considering the writer's purpose for writing the review. For example, this is an excellent product, great quality, and built to last. Letters. Letters in year 5, persuasive letters is very important. Persuasive letter can be a useful way to address an organization or someone with authority to bring about change. They can be used as a way to make contact and raise issues that are important to you. Using persuasive language to convince the reader of your point of view. So, you are going to write persuasive letters whether to an organization like the local authority in your community or in your town, or to someone like the principal, or to your parents, persuasive letter to convince them to allow you do something or to bring change. Then we have speech. Persuasive speech can be used for many different reasons. They can be used as a powerful tool to address important issues. For example, the famous speech I Have a Dream by Martin Luther King against racism and segregation. Politicians also make persuasive speech to convince voters. Sales are an example of how persuasive speech can be used to convince people to buy products. Sometimes in your exams, the examiner asks you to write a speech to your classmates to convince them for like stop bullying, about the school uniforms and other things, eating healthy food. Debaters will use persuasive language to convince the listener that their argument is better than the opposition's. Members of Scottish Parliament regularly debate political issues to pass laws and make decisions on behalf of the people of Scotland. Leaflets and brochures, this is important too, can be a way of advertising things for people to do or places to go. They are designed to persuade people to visit a place of interest or invest in a service. They use a combination of persuasive language, fact about the place, and attractive images to be appealing. Persuasive writing in social media. We have lots of persuasive writing nowadays. This makes it the perfect place for persuasive writing, like can be seen in the form of reviews or debates or letters or leaflets or adverts or speeches and so on. Many businesses uses nowadays social media to promote their business, like the Facebook, the Telegram, the WhatsApp, and others. Okay, then we have consequences of persuasive writing. Influencers. We have what we know, many people that are known as influencers. Okay, persuasive writing vocabulary. Okay, we always think about what are the best vocabulary for writing persuasive, whether a letter or whether essay, review, or other types of persuasive writing. Introductions, I think many people would agree that it's certain I'm writing too, although some people would argue that, despite the fact that, in my opinion, I strongly believe this is a good one. Then we have to make your point, firstly, furthermore, in addition, likewise, besides, again, moreover, certainly, similarly, specifically. After that, we have giving supporting evidence, for example, in fact, for instance, as evidence in support of this. Conclusions, for these reasons, as you can see, in other words, on the whole, in short, without a doubt, undoubtedly, and as the evidence shows. What next? Emotive words. Emotive words is to engage the reader and to convince the reader and maybe to address the feelings of the reader. You want to make the reader feel about your writing a certain feelings like disappointed, disgusting, terrible, awful, unimaginable. Like when you, for example, if you are going to say that can you leave the poor cats abandoned in the dangerous streets? Emotive language here, abandoned and poor cats and dangerous streets. You used here the adjectives to direct the reader or to make the reader feel sympathy towards cats. We have like shocking, we have a lot of emotive words, frightening, exciting, amazing, wonderful, incredible, unbelievable, and so on. Persuade me. What persuasive text would you use? A new hotel is opening soon, and the hotel manager wants to attract guests to the venue. Discuss what type of persuasive text you would use. What emotive language might be used in the leaflet or brochure? Okay, here you are going to write a leaflet or brochure. Would work well for this as it will allow the venue to use multiple images and provide detailed description of different areas of the hotel. Second task. What persuasive text would you use here? You have noticed that there is a lot of litter around your local park, garbage or rubbish. But there are very few bins around. The park is owned by the council. Discuss what type of persuasive letter you would use to persuade the council to put more bands in the park? I think yes, excellent. It will be persuasive letters. Excellent. A letter to your local counselor could be a good way to persuade someone with authority for an issue affecting you. Persuade me. The school pupil council needs a new representative for each class, and there are a few people in your class who would like to do it, including yourself. Discuss what type of persuasive text you could use to share your idea with the class to allow you classmates to vote on the best representative. Persuasive speech, good job, would be a good way to try and persuade your classmates that you have skills required to represent them. Persuasive devices. How to make your writing in language, using language to persuade and convince your reader. Here we have what's called a forest technique. You have to go through a forest to be heard, get noticed, and to draw in the reader to your writing. Persuasive devices, a forest, A for alliteration, F forest, facts, O opinions, R rhetorical questions and repetition, E emotive language and exaggeration, S statistics, and last but not least, rule of three. Okay, what's the meaning of alliteration? It's the stylistic device of using a series of words that begin with the same sound, walking, wombat, swabble. Particular, perfect pizza. Alliteration, can you think of an alternative phrases which includes an animal or pet? For alliteration, for example, the cute cuddly koala came close quickly. Facts. It's very important to put facts and opinion in your persuasive writing so it will be perfect writing. A fact is something which is truthful and can be proven. Facts can be used to support a point being made. Like, for example, a triangle has three straight sides. This is a fact or opinion. Good job. This is a fact. Cats have whiskers. Fact. Excellent. People need water to survive. Fact 2. Otherwise, on the other hand, we have the opinion. It's someone's point of view about something is not based on fact or knowledge. For example, for the triangle, we said that has three straight sides. The opinion will be triangles are easy to draw. This is opinion. Cats have whiskers. Cats are cute. This is opinions. People need water to survive. This is fact. The opinion will be you need to drink 2 of water each day to survive. Facts and opinions is very important to discuss and to practice to write facts and opinion in your writing persuasive. Then we have repetition. Repetition to repeat the same thing more than once. This can be done by repeating the words or sentence in the same way. Cats are the best. Cats are the best, like here. Or the meaning can be retained but stated in a different way. Like cats are the best. They make great pets and are very friendly. You should choose a cat because they make the best pets. If you are going to write a sentence like these cupcakes are delicious, you can use the repeating or repetition device. Then we have rhetorical question. Rhetorical question is the one that doesn't require an answer. You don't need to answer this question. This is a rhetorical question like, for example, can you really afford to ignore this warning? Will you let this bargain pass you by? How will ever forgive yourself if you do not buy this product? People waste so much. If you were trying to persuade the reader in a particular way, what rhetorical questions could you ask about this topic? People waste so much food. ممكن نقول Why do people waste so much food? Emotive language, as we said before, emotive language is to words that create an emotion in the reader. For example, here, after Christmas every year, there are thousands of abandoned puppies left to wander the streets scared and alone. Only your support can rescue them. We have emotive language like abandoned, left to wander, scared and alone, and we have the words support and rescue. This is the purpose of your writing. Exaggeration, this is means a statement or information that is untrue or over the top. I could eat a horse. I'm that hungry. I will explode if I'm asked to do that again. The motorbike traveled faster than the speed of light. This is exaggeration. Okay. I was as happy as a pig in the mud. Bored. I was so bored I could have died. Okay. After that we have statistics, factual data used to convince the reader. Like 95% of people agreed it was the best pizza they had ever tasted. 85% of children believe homework should be abolished. And then we have the rule of three. It's like using three adjectives or verbs for the same thing, like listen, stop, and look. And we have the other thing like crossing the road. And for chocolate, we have this mouth-watering, delicious chocolate. Rule of three, you can put rule of three for homework, for chips, for clown. And we are going to discuss this rule of three in a separate video because it's very important to use the rule of three in persuasive text and stories, whether fiction or non-fiction. Rule of three is very important topic. Thank you for watching a Star channel. That's all for persuasive devices. That's all for today. Persuasive devices are language features typically used in persuasive piece of text. And this is a very important topic for year 4, 5, and 6. Please don't forget to share, like, and subscribe in our channel so we can give you and explain more topics next time, inshallah. Bye.